In the heart of Onitsha, where the Niger River whispered secrets to the ancient Iroko trees, lived an old woman named Adeku. Her eyes, like polished ebony, held the stories of generations, and her hands knew the language of the earth. The villagers respected Adeku, not for riches, for she had none, but for her uncanny understanding of the forest and its spirits. One year, the rains refused to fall. The harmattan winds blew with unusual ferocity, scorching the farmlands and drying the wells. Fear gripped the community. The crops withered, and the people grew hungry. The village elders consulted the diviners, offered sacrifices, but still, the sky remained a pitiless blue. Desperate, the elders sought out Adeku. They found her at the foot of the oldest Iroko tree, its vast branches reaching towards the heavens like supplicating arms. They pleaded with her, "Grandmother Adeku, you speak the language of the land. What have we done to anger the spirits?" Adeku listened patiently, her gaze fixed on the parched earth. When they had finished, she spoke softly, her voice like the rustling of dry leaves. "The spirits are not angry, my children. They are merely thirsty. We have forgotten to offer them the respect they deserve, the simple acknowledgements that bind us together." The elders looked confused. "Respect. We offer prayers and sacrifices." Adeku shook her head gently. "Respect is not just in grand gestures, but in the small, everyday acts. Have you thanked the earth for its bounty, even when it seems scarce? Have you listened to the whispers of the wind, the songs of the river? Have you remembered that we are but one part of a much larger tapestry?" She then told them a story. "Long ago," she said, "the Iroko tree was just a sapling. A young boy, tending his father's farm, would always offer the tree the first sip of his water and share his meager lunch beneath its shade, whispering his dreams to its growing branches. As the boy grew, he never forgot this simple act of gratitude. When drought struck the land then, the Iroko tree, nourished by that early respect, drew water deep from the earth, sustaining the boy's family and the entire village." Adeku then instructed the elders. "For the next 7 days, let each person in the village find a way to show respect to the elements. The farmers should tend to the dry earth with gentle hands, speaking words of hope. The women should sing songs of gratitude to the river, even as its waters recede. And the children should gather fallen leaves and offer them back to the wind with a prayer for rain. It is in these small acts of remembrance that we will mend our connection with the spirit of this land." The elders, though doubtful, followed Adeku's instructions. They saw the farmers kneeling by their cracked fields, whispering promises of care. They heard the women's melancholic yet hopeful songs carried by the dry breeze towards the river. They watched the children scattering leaves with earnest prayers on their lips. On the 7th day, as the sun began its descent, a small cloud appeared on the horizon. It grew larger, darker, and then, the first drops of rain fell. They were hesitant at first, then came down in a torrent, washing the dust from the thirsty land. The villagers rejoiced, their hearts filled with gratitude. The rains continued for days, replenishing the earth and filling the river. The crops sprouted anew, green shoots pushing through the grateful soil. The people of Onitsha had learned a valuable lesson, that true connection with the world around them lies not just in grand supplications, but in the consistent, quiet acts of respect and remembrance. And they never forgot the wisdom of old Adeku and the story of the grateful Iroko tree.